Whoever hid this stuff last time didn't. I had the longest toy hunt of my toy hunting career. No. So I just had the longest day toy hunting, and we toy hunted for a lot of hot items that are out right now. And I got an itchy nose. Anyone else get an itchy nose when you start filming? Am I the only one? So we started today very early. Oh man. It was a Saturday, so I didn't have to watch the kid. I didn't have to do anything. I woke up and I got out of the house. So we're gonna hit up the flea market. We're gonna hit up the P.O. box. I have some orders I gotta ship out from my Macari shop. Check that out, link down below. It's not as crowded as I thought. This place used to be jumping. Like, you would be fighting people right now. But damn, I guess you could sleep in now on the weekends. So early to where people were still setting up, so that's always a good thing, because then you just keep walking around and people eventually show up. It's just weird because the flea market's getting later and later and later that you have to go. I used to have to set the alarm super early. No eat breakfast, no coffee, nothing. Jump up, drive. I used to drive hours. And you know what? While we're here looking, more people will show up. So definitely going to be getting some good stuff. And that's when you're going to see what I like to call the Walking Dead or the zombie swarm, where everybody swarms the car and they're all just standing there. Even if it's like they have nothing. I don't know. For some reason, people always think they're going to just bring out that magic item. And you know what? Maybe they will. You know, you never know. Maybe they will bring it out one day. I've gotten lucky before. I don't like to stand in the horde, but you know, sometimes you could catch me there. So that's what I was talking to you guys about last time, that when someone's unpacking, that's when you get the horde. It's almost like zombies and people go crazy. Then once all your stuff's out on the table, no one comes by for the rest of the time. Crowds always get people over, you know. Let's see. Not even anything on that table. People are crazy. Now, to start off, there were a lot of tables with toys, surprisingly. I'm noticing more and more year after year, there's less video games, there's less action figures, but you still, if you watch my channel, you know I still get lucky with some big scores from day to day. So that's the fun thing about the flea market, is you're always got to be checking. You got to be there. You gotta be there. One thing you could always count on is this old guy sellers that have the like vintage toys and, you know, the stuff that's like, just put it on eBay. I see these same guys all the time with their table is like really nicely curated and set up, and you're at the wrong place. People are there for a deal. People are there looking for cheap stuff, and I just never see these guys sell anything. And I'm always checking their tables too, and I'm always seeing the same stuff. Now, one thing you could always find is a weird sign on a table. You know, the flea market is an eccentric place. I like to think of it that you're gonna find the best type of people and the worst type of people at the flea market. It really is the closest we're ever gonna get to that, how our ancestors were. They used to do swap meets, and you would go bring your farm's vegetable and trade it for the guy who does fishing and stuff. You're really you see the craziest stuff, and that's where I see the most racist stuff. And I've seen, from my years of going to the flea market, I've seen racism from just about every race you can see. And it's really crazy. I have some on video too. If you go back in my older videos, I'm always trying to capture whatever I find. I've seen fights, racism, there's a lot of casual racism too, like, and I'm not just throwing it out in the 2024 sense. You know, everyone now calls everything. Now, I did get lucky where I found a guy just setting up, and it seems like this guy was a magician. I was listening to him talk a little bit, and he was telling some guy he's a magician, and he was selling some, I don't know. I'm a magician. That's where the magic one came from. But this magician just so happened to have some wrestlers, so I hopped in there and I saw an Elite. I don't really pick up basics unless it's a figure I really need, but I did see an Elite Jericho, and I had to ask how much it was going for. How much on the wrestling guys?
George, we have a question for the wrestling figures. Yeah. How much?
There's different ones that are like $5 a piece. There's different ones that are $2 a piece. If you pick out a few, I'll let you know. Sorry. I'll do 3 on that one.
Jericho. Lionheart
are you collecting a poster?
For some reason, it was dirty and I wasn't feeling like it. I don't know why. I didn't pick it up. $3. $3 for that older Elite Jericho was fine. I don't even care. I'm so picky now. So I saw the other toy guy swoop in right after me. And so I just I left it and I went away and just went down the block to go look at some other stuff. And then it hit me. That figure used to be rare. I keep forgetting. I have old Ultimates in my head. I've been collecting the Elites, excuse me. I've been collecting WWE Elites for a while, and I remember that Jericho with the jacket alone used to sell for like 30, 40 bucks. So I just said, maybe I should look it up. And I looked it up quickly. So I looked up that Jericho, and he's going for like $20 to $30. So I kind of like went, you know what, maybe I'll do it for $3. I run back to the table. So we're gonna head back to that table, and hopefully he'll still be there. I don't care either way, but let's go see. I run back to the table and the other toy hunter is still there and I'm like, it's gotta be gone. All right, guys, we did it. So I got him. I'm just gonna clean him up a little bit, but he's not in bad condition, so that's pretty good. Not bad. One thing so far, $2. I'll take it. That was lucky. Guys, normally if you see something, it's always gonna be gone. Like that's the thing at the flea market. And it's funny because there was even a sign there that the best time to buy something you see is now. There's no second chances. You're not going to be like, I'll come back to the table. It'll most likely be gone, especially if it's a good item. You can always throw it away afterwards. Don't second guess it. That's what I'm trying to say here. Even though I just did. And luckily I got, and the guy gave it to me for $2, not $3. So that's also something I think is a good tip for people. I know a lot of people don't like haggling, and it's kind of just a rite of passage. I've been getting better. Like lately, I just don't even haggle. If I'm like, it's a good price, I don't haggle. But sometimes if I don't really want the item and I'm going to buy it anyway, I'll just be like, I'll haggle anyway, right? So I'll just throw out there like, how about $2? Usually they say yes. And what's the worst they could say is no, and then you're still going to buy it anyway. So just buy it. One of the downfalls of the flea market, in my opinion, is the iPhones and the magic, what are they called? Smartphones. I was gonna say magic phones. I'm still thinking of that guy that's a magician. I wonder if he has a magic phone. So smartphones are the downfall of the flea market in the sense that everyone now is an expert. I used to know things. Like you used to have to know things. And that's why you would find a table full of toys because some old guy doesn't know what wrestlers are. They know Hulk Hogan and stuff, but they don't know who, Rami Ramirez is or Cody Rhodes. Who's Rami Ramirez? You used to have to be sort of like knowledgeable in some way, but now everyone, and you'll just see it. People, I saw it today multiple times. People just went up and you scanned, because you could on eBay and Amazon, you could scan barcodes now and just look up the price. And so people don't even care. They don't even try to hide it. Sometimes I try to hide it and just out of respect for the guy, like, hey, I'm going to flip your item and make some money. These older guys, they're not even hiding it anymore. I caught a bunch of people today on the phones, and it's just interesting. It's just interesting that it just changed everything because now everyone's Google Images, and you could just take a picture of something and it just knows. It'll tell you exactly what it is, and then you could Google it or whatever, or eBay it. I'm realizing this happens to me a lot. So I'm walking past this guy's table and I saw a bunch of in-box stuff. Now, I normally walk past in-box things because I like loose stuff because loose is usually cheaper. In-box stuff is just usually more expensive, and people at the flea market now are usually charging store prices. And if I want to get store prices, I'll go to the store. But this guy, he goes, hey, you're from YouTube, Rocco. And he was a viewer of the channel, and this guy was like an older gentleman. He had gray hair. Did see a guy who watches the channel, shout out. I usually walk past in-box stuff just because I don't collect in-box, and they're usually expensive at the flea market, so I don't even look. He said he watches the channel. We talked a little bit, and I said, you know what, let me take a look at the table now. His prices were awesome. This guy's only $10 he was charging. And then if you watch my videos, I pick this up every time I see it in Target. I go, I just can't spend $26 plus shipping or whatever, tax or whatever. Every time I'm in Target and I see one of these guys, I was like, I just can't do it. And I am collecting. People are like, what do you collect? I do collect the McFarlane Arkham City figures. I think about all of them. I need that croc. I need the killer croc. If anyone, sees one. This guy's only 10 bucks he was charging. And then he said, for you, 8 bucks. And I didn't even ask because I was just ready to buy it. So shout out. Thank you. And it was just a very chill talk. He was very nice. So shout out if you're watching this. I don't know if he wants to say I didn't want to say his name if people, I don't know if people, he might be a fugitive. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. He might be a killer. He could be a serial killer. And if I say his name, he gets caught. I don't know what I'm saying. So we're nearing the end of the flea market, and all I heard the whole time was people talking about it being empty because there's another flea market going on. So another thing I noticed is Saturday's been dead here, and I know there is another flea market, the Ollies, and I think I'm gonna be heading over there. During the weekend, there's 100 flea markets in Jersey. There's the ones going on all over. Sometimes there's statewide yard sales. So there's a copious amount of reasons for the flea market to be empty on any given weekend. But today it seems like there was an Ollies flea market, which is not that far away from this flea market that we were at. That's where I actually got a Mezco Wolverine for 30 bucks. So if you guys remember that video, but I think I'm gonna be bouncing from this place pretty soon. I did a few walks around and I'm just not finding anything. All right, so we didn't do too bad today. We are gonna be heading home. I'm gonna eat breakfast with the family and we're gonna go head out to that other flea market everyone here is at. Everyone's been talking about it, Ollies. So we'll go hit up that flea market and then we're gonna hit up a bunch of stores. So stay tuned, this is gonna be a long one. Let's go. So I kept hearing everyone talking about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home. We're going to eat breakfast with my family. And then we're going to go head over to the other one because the other one opens like around the time that we would get there anyway. So I got my cake and I ate it too. We got best of both worlds. But first, before we went home, we checked the P.O. box and I actually had a bunch of packages and I got so much packages that I was going to open them up in today's video, but I'm going to do like its own video, a P.O. box unboxing. And if you guys, anyone would want to send something into the P.O. box, everything gets opened on camera. Now this flea market was more of an antique flea market, but if you watch my videos, you'll know I went to the same one months back and I found a Mezco toy. Oh, this one right here. That's so weird, on my desk for another video. I found this Mezco Toys figure at the flea market. And the guy was like selling antiques and he had just a little bit of toys. And I was like, it was in box. I was like, is that a Mezco Toys? I mean, these aren't retail. Like you have to know what these are to sell them. I found this guy brand new in the box, complete. It was opened, but it was complete in box. 30 bucks. And that's like one I wanted, so I kept him. They do get toys. That was the whole thing, is they do get toys. So, and I collect antiques for people who might be new here. My house, I like interior design and antiques and all that kind of stuff. So I do collect that, but I don't talk about it on the toy page because I know you guys want to just see me talk about Luffy and Goku. And don't worry, we will. People have been saying, why don't you make a new channel? I might make a new flea market channel where I just I get nerdy on the other things besides toys that I like. Now, it's not that big, so, we didn't spend too much time here. I did see a vendor with all toys. I saw some toys on different channels. I saw some NECA figures, but the guy wanted, Target prices. But I did find this one thing that had all kinds of, antique stuff. There was some new stuff in there. But the weirdest thing I found at this place was Mini-Mates. The lady had, a big collection of Mini-Mates?
Jacob, they need a walk. Let's take it.
Now, we didn't stay there too long. We walked the whole thing. My son was not having it, and, we had to get out of there. But I did actually find something that was on my house list. Found a yacht flag. For people who don't know, my house is kind of, we have a nautical theme. I live near the beach, and I found a vintage yacht flag. And these things are pretty sought after. These things are pretty hard to find. And it was 20 bucks. I was going to buy it anyway. My wife and I liked it. It's even the colors. We have the red, white, and blue colorway in the house. I know it sounds crazy, but it's muted. Don't worry. It's not. We don't have Mr. Patriotic House. Did wind up picking up this flag. It was 20 bucks. I was going to buy it anyway, so I just said, hey, 15? The guy wasn't having it, and it was all right because it was worth it. It wasn't the craziest find, but it was an actual check off on a different my non-toy related list that I have. After that, we go home, we eat, we hang out a little bit. My son takes a nap, and when he wakes up, we found out he had no more diapers. Like literally, we had one diaper left. My wife ordered some, but they were not going to get here in time, so we were like, oh, what place sells them? He wears these special diapers that are like organic or whatever. There was no place that had them but Walmart. I'll run in, we'll do a quick Walmart toy hunt, and I'm gonna get a diaper hunt. Against my will, we're here at Walmart. I need to get diapers. I'm gonna toy hunt. Let's do it. I have Brooks Brothers linen pants on. Only a guy dressed up going into a Walmart. Now, if you watch the channel, you guys know I am not a big Walmart fan. I actually am a big hater of Walmart. I call it wall fart. We had a shirt. I even had merch that said wall fart. So I got the diapers, which is good. Wife will be happy. My boy will be happy. But there was nothing there. I barely even filmed. Now I have to wait on a long Saturday Walmart line. Oh, I see one open. Let's go. I wanted to get out of there as quick as possible, but I did find the diapers. No toys, but the diapers. Perfect. That's a win for Dad. You would think the hunt ends there. We've been to a bunch of stores, 2 flea markets, and a Walmart, but it doesn't end there. Because I heard on Instagram that people were finding that new cable wave. Now, I collect Marvel Legends here and there. There are some new ones that I do want. I want the new retro She-Hulk. I think she looks really cool. Sometimes there's a figure that just jumps out at you and I want to own it. That She-Hulk is looking pretty cool, so I'm looking for that one. I want the Cable from Marvel vs. Capcom with the, like he has those circles on him. He has that weird like thing. They took his thong off. That Cable is supposed to have like a 90s thong design, Speedo underwear, and they took that away. Hasbro, you're cowards. I didn't want to buy it online. I know a lot of people pre-ordered it. I could have pre-ordered it. I like to find things. Guys, guess what? I tell people this. I have a toy channel, a toy hunting channel. I'd like to find some things in person. So I try not to buy them or pre-order them online. I heard and Macy's, guys, check your Macy's whenever you're seeing this, that they're getting the whole wave. Some people are getting multiple waves. So I was like, wait, we have to go to a store. We were going food shopping, and there's a Macy's right near the place where we're going. So I was like, let's add it to the list. We're going to go toy hunting at Macy's for that Marvel Legends cable, and I know they're going to have it because I think positively. All right, now we are here, and again, I saw people online saying they were getting that cable wave. Now, I wasn't going to pick up that cable because they're selling him for like $5. Marvel Legends sell for like, what, $26 or something crazy like that. I wasn't going to pick him up, but if I could find him in store for the channel, guys, I am a toy hunter. You guys watch the channel because you want to see what's on the shelves and you want to see me find things. Like, people get happy when I find things I'm looking for. So I want to get that Marvel Legends cable, but I also want to get that satisfaction of finding him, where they put the Marvel Legends, and also I want the She-Hulk. I want that She-Hulk, that retro She-Hulk. I'm just even trying to find, like, where are the action figures? And I know they could just be on any end cap because, like, the person putting them out does not care. He's just throwing them. So maybe it's down at this section. Oh, here we go, Marvel. All right, so that can't be it. That's it? They got the dollar store? They got the dollar store Marvel. Now, this is something cool for the Pokemon collectors out there. Oh, this is the new set. Okay, hold on. So there is some... Oh, Butterfree. Now, who knows how much these are? What? I have the Figuarts Ash figure. Now, I'm not going to give up yet. I'm sure the Marvel Legends could still be here. Just real quick, I'm going to go through one more time. Oh, there's Star Wars. Oh, yeah, Halloween Star Wars all on clearance. What? All right, I'm going to go look off camera, run through here, and if I find something, Black Series, I'll come back and let you guys know. They didn't have it. That's okay. The hunt continues. We'll add that one to the new list of stuff that I am toy hunting. After that fail, we go food shopping, and then I'm like, all right, there's still time in the day. Even though this day's feeling like forever, I'm like, let's stop at a Target. Why not? All right, guys, we are here at a new Target, and I'm just like jumping in here quick. I gotta check under the shelves because this one, I found like the NECA turtles, not in the spot they should be. Whoa, that is new. I don't think I never saw any of these. Let's see. Oh, I thought okay, I'm all over the place. I thought I just found a chase. Hold on, we'll look at the wrestlers soon. That's cool. There's a new R2 here. From The Mandalorian? He was in The Mandalorian? I do not remember that. Totally forgot that whole Luke Jedi scene at the end. Pretty much only good part of The Mandalorian. I remember R2 was there. Oops. But okay, one thing at a time. Let's see. Whoa, they're on sale for the price that they are? That's crazy. So we have John Cena. We have Roman. And then, oh, we have Rollins. So the whole wave is there. We have a bunch of those. Ricky Stark, and then Keith Lee. So Ricky Stark is cool. I have his other figure that I got at Barrington for $5. Now, this store had no good wrestling figures, but my store doesn't even have a wrestling figure selection, so it was still good to see some stuff on the shelf. Nope. There has been, I did find, I don't come to this one often, maybe once a year, but I did find stuff under that shelf in the past, so that's why I thought it's worth a shot. Nope. Oh, here we go. See, you have to check the end caps because I would have went right past this. No one I really care about. Now, as you guys know, I always do under the shelf hidden toy hunts. Anytime I go to any store, I don't always film it because I don't always find stuff. Now, this is where a bunch of stuff was hidden in the past. And there is a bunch of stuff there now. Hold on. But I remember with this store specifically, I came here maybe like a year ago, and that video is doing really well, so go check out that video. But I found someone's stash of like 100 figures, and I wanted to check if it was still there. I don't ever care looking under the shelf. People ask me all the time, like, how do you toy hunt under the shelves? Are you scared of the workers or whatever? Listen, I'm a grown man. I have a kid. I'm not scared of anything. I'm definitely not scared of some 19-year-old Target employee that does not care about his job. And you're allowed to look under the shelves. They're going to just tell you to stop, if anything. So don't be afraid. Don't make a mess. Don't be rude. As long as they talk to you nice. Somebody that talks to you not nice, then you F them, knock all the stuff off the shelves and leave. No, I'm just looking at stuff, thank you. So I was looking under the shelf, and this guy was like, do you work here, sir? And now, getting called sir by someone who is clearly older than me, I don't know if I feel good about that, or if I feel bad about that, but I definitely know it's because, I dress nice. So you see a guy in slacks moving stuff suspiciously around on a toy shelf, you're like, this guy can't be under the shelf toy hunting. He has to work here. Now, I don't know why I said thank you. I said no, thank you. Like, I was really just being like, can you please stop talking to me? I'm trying to do something. I'm recording this whole thing. But that's what came out. No, thank you. It's kind of like you're at the diner and the waitress says, like, enjoy your food, and you say you too. It's like, I think it's kind of just like that. Oh man, yeah, it's still all the same stuff. Okay. So whoever hid this stuff last time didn't come get it because it's all the same stuff that was hidden last time. So that was like a year old right there. And listen, I always clean up my stuff. I know I don't show it all the time. People get mad at me. But I clean everything up. I just don't show it because is that what you guys want to watch, me cleaning up store aisles? Stop being crazy. And here we are, Marvel Legends, nothing. And just a bunch of overpriced Iron Mans and a Spider-Man. Crazy. That Marvel Legends Spider-Man should have had the legs. You don't make a reprint Iron Spider, take the bath out, jump the price up, and not give people more. Like, that's crazy. You're paying like $30 for an incomplete figure that's a reprint of something that you could have gotten for like $5 on eBay. That's crazy to me. And not enough people complained. And when I did a video and complained on TikTok, people said I was like a hater. You guys are nuts. I can't believe people are still toy hunting right now. There's nothing on the toy shelves. But I guess everyone tells me they're pre-order gang, and companies love that. They want to know they got your money. And then, it's too much to explain. Oh, this thing's on sale. DC Mega Figure. I think that's about it. There's not too many aisles. There's only 2 aisles at this Target. And there was the trip. I wanted to try this new way of doing the toy hunts. Let me know if you guys like this format. I kind of like it. It's a lot of fun. I'm trying some new stuff, so please leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. And let me know your honest feedback. Did you like this new way of doing these toy hunts? Check out my Macari shop if you guys do not know. I have an eBay shop and a Macari shop, and I sell a lot of the stuff I find on these videos, like the Jericho's going up there. So if you would like to buy it or help support the channel, I actually have a sign-up link to Macari. It's just like an eBay selling app. It's like similar. If you sign up using my link, we both get up to $50 in credit. So a lot of the figures I buy to do reviews on the channel are from you guys signing up. So not an ad. I wish it was. I genuinely appreciate you guys signing up. And enough talking. I'll see you guys in the next toy hunt. Hopefully the finds will be better. They will be better. Always think positively. Stay great. Life is great, guys. We're blessed to be here. And if you're going through something, I've been there. You'll get through it. It's up to you. You got to push through it, though. You know? And I'm ready. I'm going to go eat some chicken cutlets. I got the wife making chicken cutlets. Life is good. Bye, guys. Peace.